just start throwing light punches at him and quick, you're catching them, and then you're just letting them load up on you.
Ozzy, it's 4 round. We're not going out like that. This kid's not in your league. You've got to show him who the boss is, and you've got the experience, right? This kid's just kidding his way.
Do what you've been doing. You listen to me? Yeah? It's comfortable. Yeah? Don't take no silly chances. Don't stand and try.
There's the nice little short hooks inside, just giving himself a little bit of room to work, and he's working well. I might say he's quite impressing me the last couple of rounds, Ashley Theophane.
Yeah? He took a big Wednesday record on him, right? Yeah.
Destroy or be destroyed. Tattooed on the arms. And a tough upbringing, Theophane. But he looks classy inside a ring, doesn't he? Here's the 7th. Is there anything left in the Alan Bosworth locker? The tank that's never really run dry in the long career, and he's really going to go for it. He's going to try his best, volleying punches at Theophane. You can see the youngster just stepping aside, planting one back and taking over.
You can really say he's went off to America, trained in New York, and you can see that in his style. You can see he's worked in the gyms with the Americans, relaxed, clever.
Just unheralded, really, since he turned pro in 2003, Ashley Theophane. He's held to a draw in February last year by Daniel Thorpe, the Sheffield journeyman. I suppose maybe the better the opposition, the better he'll look.
Yeah, I think you know, he needs to be in longer fights. I think that's what suits him. Little 4-rounders and that are not really where he needs to be. He needs to be in decent fights.
Swelling under the right eye, especially of Bosworth, worsened. And the right hand crisply getting through from Theophane, who starts to unload now on the Northampton man, and Dave Parris steps in. It's a wonderful win for Ashley Theophane. Look what it means to him. I think we have a light welterweight that's arrived, the 26-year-old from London. Big win, and as you said, Glenn, he'd make a statement if he could stop Alan Bosworth, and he did it in style.
Well, that's what he needed to do. He needed to let the shots go. When he hurt Bosworth, he did that, and that was a very, very good performance. He did that well. Good boxing. He got better as he went along, showed me more. It was good work, and then got the shots off, and that was a good stoppage.
He has been stopped by the better men, Alan Bosworth, like Eamon McGee, Wayne Rigby, Colin Dunn. But we weren't sure Ashley Theophane could do this, were we?
No, I think, you know, he's come of age. I think we've just found a fighter who this performance will just push him on to bigger and better things. And I was impressed. Early on, he looked a little fragile and was going backwards and covering up. But as soon as he started to relax, started to let the punches go, he looked a class act.
Years of waiting for a result like this to put him in the British title picture. Look what it meant to him, and it could be the end finally for Alan Bosworth after a really good, honest career.
Tough, but I knew, you know, I've done sparring with like Ross Minter, Graham Moore, Tony Oki, and you know, with that class there, I can handle like Alan Bosworth, so I was ready.
How useful was that for you as a learning experience?
It was very good because, you know, he keeps coming forward. He always goes points, you know, he always goes points, and I stopped him. So I'm very happy with that.
That was only your 5th stoppage win. Do you think your power's underestimated?
The power's there, but I just like to work on my speed. But because it was a 10-rounder, I knew that, and I would break him down, and that's what I did.
Your trainer, Johnny Eames. Johnny is actually ready for a British title shot.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this kid to step up for a little while, but you know, he's his own man, and although he listens and he learns a lot, we finally talked him into the step up, and he agreed with us, and then he's done the job what we expected him to do. He's been looking sensational in the gym. As he just said, the class of opponents he's been sparring with, and he ain't looked out of place with none of them. So, yeah, I mean, a lot was said about the opponents he's boxed, but everyone has them opponents to start off with. He's come through that now. Now he's ready to move on.
Actually, Theophane, is he ready to move on?
I think he is. I think he's looking very good. I do think his punching power is improving, and his technique, and I think he'd give Barry Morrison a good fight.
Yeah, it was a British light welterweight championship eliminator. Barry Morrison obviously winning the title earlier on. Would that be a good matchup, do you think?
I think it'd be a cracking matchup. Theophane picked his shots well. He's very confident, a confident boxer, not intimidated at all. Barry Morrison is an all-roots grass, you know, he gets dug into a fight. So I think it'd be a good matchup between the both of them. For
Theophane to finish him off in the way he did, it was a good finish.
Yeah, a terrific finish, and it was a left hook to the solar plexus to start with. That one there, oh, they really felt it. And that after that, you know, Bosworth couldn't throw any punches, but he couldn't breathe. And Dave Parris rightly stepped in, and it was that one, terrific punch, right in the solar plexus.
It was catching one or two times throughout the fight with that body shot, but initially it was one just at the top of the ear, the left-hand side of Bosworth's ear, that actually got him going, and then the body shot just crumpled him. He had nothing left.
He's a nice, fluent, easy mover, and he's learning very well. Obviously, the sparring's been doing him a lot of good. He had a slow start to his career, and now he's looking very, very good.
So the training's paying off. He says he's training 3 times a day right now.
Well, we figured out he's training, what, 22 times a week or whatever it is. But I think sparring makes a lot of fighters. If you get them in with decent sparring that are just above your class, it grows you into a fight. It grows you to a better fighter.
All right, more action. Lenny Dawes, Barry Morrison, great performance from Barry Morrison. And Ashley Theophane, potentially a good fight.
Potentially a good little clash there. Styles make fights, and those two against each other would be a bit of a humdinger. Another potential classic for the year.
It's been a good night so far. Just a reminder, chance to see all the action.